YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy back again with another video for you fellas. Welcome back to another day in reality. The invisible man. Fellas, your masculinity will be tested by women from all aspects, physically, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, especially. Women will test your masculinity. Let me give you guys an example. As the invisible man, you harness the natural masculine juice, essence. You are on a pathway to finding yourself and being a better man. Or at least I hope you are. The majority of women we come in contact with today's time in 2026, they are not used to being around that. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. They are not used to being around a solid, unperformative man. And when I say unperformative, I mean that you're not a performative. You're not a puppet on a string. You're not a court gesture. You're not acting. You're not putting on a show. They're not used to being around men that are like that. So when they are around a man of your stature, of your presence, it throws them off. You know, you ever been thrown over? You ever been hit in the head and you caught like a little concussion, or you ever had vertigo? And I had vertigo before. When you have vertigo, the room starts spinning. That's how the women are, because they're not used to being around a masculine man, right? So automatically, what they will do is test you, because the testing is not because you are masculine. The testing is because it's natural. Because when they test men that aren't masculine, when they test men that are court gestures, it's not really a test to us, because that's who he is already in his natural state. That's who he already was. But when you're the invisible man, meaning that, once again, that you're physically visible, but your energy has not been felt yet because they have not accessed you. They have not come into your sphere yet, right? So when women test you, don't be appalled. Don't be stunned. Don't be shocked. Remain stoic. Remain in frame. All those other things that you always hear. Remain steady here. Remain steady here. Know that this is meant to be. So when a woman is testing you, it'll come in many forms. Your masculinity is one of the most visible forms it can come in. Probably the easiest form her attack can come to, because that's easy to hit. Boom, the ego, because it's tied into the ego. It's tied into your pride. It's tied into who you are. But little does she know that the invisible man has already come to terms with himself. How can I let an outside source mess me up if I've already come to terms with myself? It's impossible. So if you've already become in terms with yourself, a woman's opinion doesn't matter, especially if it's unsolicited. Especially if it's unsolicited. Which majority of the time, when an attack on your masculinity, it is unsolicited. Let me tell y'all something. I was at work one day, and I had my headphones on. I wore my work headphones, and a woman came up to me, and she said, "Who got you smiling?" I was in my phone changing music, and I was, boom. I said, "Nah, I'm just listening to some music." The words, the lyrics hit me. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Oh, I thought it was a woman." Women are always thinking a woman is the key, the main source to a man's happiness. Even men think that. Oh, you must be getting some ass. That's why you're so happy. They all think in that low trajectory mindset, right? So I was like, "No, I'm just chilling. I'm just having a good time." She said, "Oh, I never see you upset. I never see you sad or mad or upset. Even though I do go through those things, I've never shown it to people there because it has nothing to do with them." I was like, "Yeah, you'll never see it." I told her that. I said, "You'll never see it, because if you do see it, it'll be a personal situation between us. But since it's not, you'll never see it." She said, "Oh, I'm making my job to see if I can make you upset, so see if I can make you mad." And since then, she's been putting in a how could I say it? She's been putting in a 5-star Michelin 5-star performance but but she's failing miserably. Why? Because I already know. I've already been through this. I already know what this takes. I already know how this goes. I've seen this. I've seen this movie one too many times. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not pressed by it. You're just another woman doing the same thing that the other ones have done. Because when real women that understand their feminine essence and understand your masculinity come into your presence, you'll feel it. There's no void. There's no black shadow. You know what I'm saying? There's no type of tension, bad tension. There might be good tension, but there's no type of bad tension. You'll know it when you feel it, fellas, when it happens. But going back to letting women mess up your masculinity. See, your eyes, right? I've noticed this. Your eyes and what you put your eyes on, it can capture your whole body movement. I noticed that. Like when I'm looking at something and it's something calm, my body's calm. When I'm looking at something and something that's chaotic, my body seems to be chaotic inside. Same thing with a woman. When you're around a chaotic woman and you're looking at a chaotic woman in her eyes, your insides start to burn up. They start to get a little fiery. Even though the outside is calm, which it should be, that fire that you're feeling is a sign for you to get out. It's a sign for you to go away. It's a sign for you to bypass this woman because she's trying to mess up what you have built within yourself, even your external as well. Some men get into those. Let's talk about the external. Let's talk about the physical, right? Some men I've known personally in shape, eating healthy, eating lean, eating clean, skin looking glowing, you know what I'm saying? Body movement is good. Everything is good. Finances are good. But when they get with that certain type of woman that questions and tests his masculinity, since he's not ready, since he's not prepared, since he hasn't primed and prepped his mind, his body, his psyche for that type of combat, guess what? He falls. He get a little piece of that tang. He get a little piece of that, you know what I'm saying? He get a little piece of that those inner guts, those viscous innards. He falls. Body sloppy. Testosterone drops. Smoking all the time. Drinking all the time. Your masculinity is slowly fading away. Testosterone slowly fading away. Drive, effort, ambition slowly fading away. I've seen it too many times. I've seen guys get with women. I'm like, bro, they look good together. The woman looks fine. Within a year or two, the man, drought, dreadful. I look like a zombie. I've seen it too many times. And we are talking about masculine men while they're single. And I'm not saying all men should be single and things of that nature. I'll make another video about that. I'm not saying you should stay single or be single. You do what you want. But your masculinity is non-negotiable. It should be non-negotiable. It should be non-negotiable. Don't allow no woman to put no hands on you. I'm not going to tell you what I do if a woman put hands on me, but don't allow no woman to put her hands on you. Don't allow that to be normal. Warn her before any type of altercation. That could also mess with your masculinity, mess with your ego, your pride, your inner being. It can mess with you, making you feel lesser than a man because a woman is punching on you or talking to you even. Her mouth, those words that she's saying, all that can destroy your masculinity. The overconsumption of, you know what I'm about to say, fellas. I ain't gotta say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The overconsumption of intercourse. That is her way of putting you in. That can be a way of her putting you in place. Now, when you're a masculine man, developing as a masculine man, like I am myself, sexual energy, sexual discipline, sexual discernment, that should be up there. It should be up there. So when you get into a relationship or a situationship or any type of ship with a woman, you already know, hey, I won't be controlled by the P. I won't overdo it when it comes to that. Why? Because I know I need this energy. Especially if you're letting go all the time. I need this energy. It's important to me. And we call that semen retention, no fap, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? There's other words for it. So me personally, fellas, I do not believe in marriage. The modern day marriage that's going on today, I do not believe in it. I think men should not get married. right? That's saying you shouldn't be in relationships or develop families. I think you should not sign that governmental paper. That is also destroying your masculinity. Involving somebody that you don't know personally into your relationship. That can also have a put a stain on what you're developing as a man, or if you're developing something for a family. Being a stepfather, also, even though I know some great stepfathers, I don't think it's worth it. That could put a stain on your masculinity. And you not you not allowing yourself to be a stepfather is another gift in itself, right? But another way is shaming, fellas. Let's get into shaming. This is one of the main things that can destroy your masculinity because it's so easy, right? So let's take a couple scenarios for example. You don't want to be a stepfather. There are going to be people shaming you and just making you seem like you're the worst guy in the world, saying anything and everything to get you to be a stepfather. Anything and everything to make you to help you or say whatever to get married. Anything going against what you think is right for your life, they're gonna go against. Emasculation is at an all-time high. I want to let y'all fellas know that women will try to destroy your masculinity. And when you see the signs of her doing that, it is time to go. I don't care about the cheeks. I don't care about her face, her personality. I don't care about none of that showy. Women sell purity and men, for some reason, buy it without even knowing the woman. Just looking, oh, she looks. Get out of that. You're destroying your own masculinity right there. You're helping her. You're inviting her in. You're inviting the wrong women in when you need to invite the right women in. There are few and far between, but my gosh, have boundaries, have some standards, have some moral. Damn it, have integrity about who you are as a man. That man in the mirror is important, or he should be important. If I'm going to mess up, if something's going to be messed up in my life, damn it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Not somebody else, not somebody from the outside trying to come in. All right. Warning, fellas. Definitely a warning, not advice. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.